Good afternoon, everybody. This is a follow-up to creating a Facebook page for Toastmasters clubs. We're briefly going to go over some tips and tricks to enhance and leverage your Facebook club page just a little bit more. One of the things that you can do to enhance your page, especially for new visitors, is using the pin to post or pin to top post function of Facebook, and this is valuable for people coming to your Facebook club page for the first time. So it will be the very first thing that people see. And the reason being that, say you had something exciting happen in your club, you won a district award, for example, or you had a club contest you wanted to promote, so you might be posting other things on a continual basis on your club page, but you want to make sure that that information is front and center. And the way you can do this is anything that you've posted on your club page, no matter how far back in time it is, if you scroll down a bit and you hover over the top right of the post, you'll come to this little V and you select pin to top. And what that will do is it will bring that post up to the top right for a week. After that time period, it will drop back to whatever date that you had originally posted in. But the nice thing about this is you can repost this as many times as you want to. Just remember to go back in every week and repin it. If you want to unpin this at any time, you can just click on that little V and then go unpin from top. Now, one of the fun things you can do is you can share things from other pages. You can share things from your personal page, for example. Now, I'm going to go over to my personal page right here. And this is something I posted recently, and before I share this, I just want to make a note of this. If you hover over this, this is set as public, meaning anybody logged into Facebook can see this. If you click down on this, this changes the viewability. So if you come across something that, say, a friend had posted, for example, and the setting was set to friends, perhaps, or friends except acquaintances, this is not something that you can share onto your business club page, or your Toastmasters club page, and it will actually tell you that it's not shareable. But what you can do is if you click on share, it will ask you if you want to do on your own timeline, or if you click on it, it will bring down some different selections. And if you have multiple pages will come up. Like in my case, I could select from any of these, but I'm going to click on Speech Toastmasters, and I'm going to say, this is pretty neat. And then I'll hit Share Photo. Now if I go over to the Speech Toasters Facebook page and hit refresh, because it won't automatically appear, then this has now been shared, and it's public to the world. And it will also give the information about who has shared that. Now you can still pin this to the top. You can also edit this as well. So if I wanted to share something that someone else posted, but I wanted to change whatever they posted, I could change this and say this is a really good way to put it. And then I just hit done editing. Now boosting post is something you're going to see by default. And if you hit boost post, it's going to ask you to pay to play, what I like to call it. And it means that what Facebook is going to want you to do is pay to enhance the reach of this post. Now, Toastmasters doesn't want to do this realistically, because we're not selling anything, so we're not making a profit on any of this stuff. So there's not really any reason to pay to enhance your posts. This is more about free advertising. From a business perspective, this can be worthwhile. From a club perspective, this is something that I would encourage you to look at and explore what it does, but don't actually pay for any of the posts. But this is an option you will see on every post that you have. You'll also see this option on my account that says buffer. I actually have bufferapp.com connected to my Facebook pages, and bufferapp.com lets you pre-schedule posts and send it into multiple social media platforms. I personally love it over some of the other platforms that are out there. If you do not have BufferApp connected to Facebook, you will not see this though. So just keep in mind when you're looking at your club page, you'll see like, comment, and share, but you will not see Buffer unless you connect those two. Now, some of the other neat things you can do are posting photos and videos, and you can tag people in them. So for example, you can tag people that you know, you can tag people that you're sort of indirectly connected with, you can tag places, you can tag other Facebook pages. Let's see if I can remember the name. Now, if nothing comes up, if it doesn't directly say that this is taggable, it means that this person is not either on Facebook or they have selected not to have people tag themselves. Now this is obviously not the people that are in this picture, but just as an example, when you do tag someone that you're connected with, it will actually appear as a hot link. And then I can go tag photo, and I could also delete these tags. So if you hover over this, the hot link as it was, you can go remove tag. And you can also tag people where it's not actually selecting their names. Always make sure though that you put information in here. Any photos that you add, make sure that you have links. So if I'm doing a link to District 53's website, for example, I would put that in here. And let's go to right here. And then so if I put this in here, I copy and paste the link in here, this becomes a hot link. So someone could look at this photo, for example, and then click on this and then go directly to the location, whether it's a website, whether it's a blog, whether it's your Twitter account, your Google Plus account, or if you were referencing a public speaking blog, you can put any kind of links in there. You can also make the information in here quite long. I have yet to see the amount of information that you can put in here, and I've done various tests on there, so you can actually put quite a bit of information in each of these things. Now in terms of tagging the things, make sure that you actually tag it with your club name as well, because what this does is it will help your page get found in graph search. And graph search is when people are looking for something specific, especially in Toastmasters. And generally this will appear as a hot link as well when you do it. Of course, Facebook is deciding not to cooperate with me today. Now some of the other things you can do, when you upload photos, make sure to hit done tagging. It will give you some options down here. Now if you click on options, you can edit the locations, change the date. If you've uploaded photos from a mobile phone, many times they'll be sideways or upside down, so you can rotate them within Facebook themselves. You can make a Facebook picture, or you can move to another album. Now in terms of moving to another album, I would recommend if you have a bunch of pictures that you've taken, say at a area open house that you're doing, for example, don't post them all at once. Post a few at a time, because it gives you more content to space out and more content to put out there in general. And then after you've put all them together, then you can aggregate all of the photos into an album. So you can move to another album, and then it will give you a selection of other albums you've created. In this case, I've only created the one album for this, but if I had created multiple albums, it would give me different ones. Now, one of the most useful things that I found Facebook is being able to watch other Toastmasters club pages. And there's a couple of ways that you can do this easily. Instead of just liking the pages, what you can do is you can put them on a list. So I'm going to go to Toastmasters. I'm going to see more results for Toastmasters, for example. And I'm going to go to Pages. Why do this? Well, the one thing that Toastmasters does is it puts out some great information about public speaking. And not just Toastmasters International, but a lot of other Toastmasters clubs. So say Toastmasters International. You have two choices. You could either like the page, or you can like it and you can add it to an interest list. Now the nice thing about adding it to an interest list, since I have a bunch of lists already created, I'm going to click on New List, and I'm going to hit Pages. Oops. Let me redo that again. I'm going to go New List, and then it's going to select that one. I'm going to go Next. And so I'm going to choose Toastmasters. And you can do this with any type of list or any type of page. It doesn't have to be Toastmasters. If you have a bunch of public speaking business pages that you've liked and you want to aggregate all of their information, this is a good way to do it. And the reason being is when you like a page, the odds of actually seeing all of the information now in one place is quite slim. So let me go back to regular Toastmasters and find some more clubs. Go back to Pages. Here we go. And we'll go open a new tab, open a new tab. And the great thing about lists is it aggregates things. So I am going to add to my Toastmasters list. I'm going to add this one. I'm going to like it. And it used to be, before the Facebook format changed a few months ago, that you didn't actually have to like a page to add it to an interest list. You are free to unlike it again, and if you've added it to a list, that information will still be aggregated. Now, in order to get to your list, you're going to go to your home base. You'll click on Home, and in my case, I already have interest lists created, but I'll click on More, and your interest list will all show up. And I'm going to go to Toastmasters. And what this does is it's now aggregated any of the content from these three business pages that I've put on this list. And there's no limit to the amount of pages that you can add to this, and it doesn't filter anything out. So it's kind of one-stop shopping for content in a way, because then you can aggregate all of their content together. So say Toastmasters International shared this terrific, wanted to give an awesome presentation post, and it is an awesome post. And so I want to share this onto my page. So again, you'd share onto your club page, and you can say something or not, and then you can share the photo, and it will appear over to that. Now, if you're not going to use the club page to really promote your club that much, or you're just looking for content, use the interest lists themselves just for aggregating content for anything else that you might be using publicly, because it's just a great way to promote Toastmasters and public speaking in general. Thank you.